today's yoga practice with me, Ariel Bodhi of Luminous Soul Center. I am also on Instagram at Ari Noe Yoga. Please like and subscribe this channel so we can send you more videos like this. You can always comment and request different things. We love fulfilling requests or making custom videos based on what you all want. So today's practice is a beginning practice to a longer series that will be offered on our website. And we're gonna focus on the hips, the lower back, as well as clearing energy and strengthening our core support muscles. So all you need is a mat. You could use a blanket if you'd like for a little extra padding under your knees, so that's optional. So we're just gonna go ahead and get started. I'm gonna stand a little bit further back so you can see me for this beginning part. So just stand with your feet sitting bones distance apart, maybe a little bit wider. And we're gonna just relax our shoulders by lifting the shoulders up. And then exhale, drop them down. So imagine that you're lifting up a heavy suitcase, breathe in. And then you just completely drop the suitcase down, let it go. Let's do 2 more. Flood the belly with oxygen, breathing in. And exhale. Good, 1 more, breathe and lift up. And exhale. Good, we'll continue on by connecting our breath to movement. Inhale, stretch your fingertips up towards the sky, palms will face towards each other, gaze lifts. As you exhale, press the palms away from you, spreading all 10 fingers wide, pressing something thick and heavy apart. Good, breathe in, scoop up, lift up, grow the spine long. And then exhale, press the heel of the palm away from you and straighten the arms. Good, we've got 3 more here. Breathe in, lift up. Exhale, ground down into the soles of the feet and press the hands away. Deep breath in, long spine. Exhale, press, really spread all 10 fingers wide. So we wake up the arms, wake up the hands, wake up the wrists. Let's do 1 more. Breathe in, lift up. Good, exhale, press the palms away and hold here. So we're just gonna keep lengthening our arms. So lengthening from the shoulder blades out through the palms, drawing the fingertips towards you, gently drawing the shoulder blades apart from each other, and see if we might be able to cinch the front of the ribs in slightly. Good, spread the hands wide. Hopefully you're feeling it on your forearm. If not, straighten the arms a bit more and shoot the palms away a bit more. Good, 1 more breath in. Exhale, shake the arms out. We're gonna now have a nice vigorous shake of the whole body, starting with our knees, bouncing the knees up and down, and letting the whole body follow. So just focusing on this movement, initiating in the knees, little bounce, back and forth, arms are draping down, head relaxes, and then add in a little roll of your neck as you're bouncing the knees, getting connected to the feet, into the mat, into the earth. Opening up the chest, rolling back and forth. Good, 1 more here. Good, so we can stay here and take this into a little bit more of a vigorous drop with our arms, or we can add in a little jump up and down for about 30 seconds here to create some heat in the body. Begin to bring all the body parts in connection with each other and connect to your breath. Breathe in and breathe out. Make sure you let the drop part be really emphasized. So we're giving into gravity, dropping down, drop, drop, drop. Good. Breathe in and breathe up. Deep breath in and deep breath out. Good, 2 more, breath in and breath out. 1 more. Good, begin to slow it down and then twist up, wind up to your right and then wind up to your left. Here, transfer the weight, feel that shifting of weight from one foot to the other foot, feeling the toes connecting down on the mat. And then letting that twist spiral up through your hips, through your shoulders, out through the crown of the head. And again, the arms are just kind of following. So no specific shape with the arms. Let them fly. And maybe even let the hands whack your kidneys a bit. Good. You can add on by closing your eyes, feeling the sensation of this movement. And breathing in. And exhale all that you're out. Good. One more. Let the arms just drape side to side. Good. Now feet a little bit wider than hip width apart. Inhale, reach the arms up. So this is where we're gonna suspend, whoops. We're gonna hold or just lift up away from gravity, breathe in, and then exhale, completely drop it down, let it go. Breath in, reach up, suspend, and let it go. So kind of like you're on a roller coaster. You're at the top of the roller coaster, breathe in, and then exhale, let it go. Breathe in, lift up, and exhale. Let the spine round, let the spine move. If it feels okay to let the back of the neck completely relax, add that in. If you're supporting the neck for any reason, then you can just protect the neck a little bit more by not allowing as much movement. Let's do 3 more. Breathe in, lift up. Exhale. Breathe in, float. Exhale. 1 more. Breathe in, float up. And exhale. Good. Bring your hands down towards your toes. Bring the chin into the chest. Tuck the tailbone under as you bend the knees, and then just slide the fingertips up the body, up the legs, till you come all the way up to standing. Crown of head is over heart, heart is over pelvis. We're gonna bring our hands to heart center in Anjali Mudra, and then just kind of scooch the heel bones close, heel bones under, sits bones, roll the shoulder blades down the back. And before we add anything on, gently bow your chin into your chest, connecting the thinking mind to your feeling heart, connecting the thinking mind to your inner body. And breathe in here, and breathe out. This might be a time for you to set an intention for your movement practice today. It could be something as simple as being present, being in your body, breathing, self-care. Samastiti, connecting inward. And gently open your eyes. Now we're going to move on, and we are going to add our blanket onto our mat. So this will be the back part of my mat for this part. And then you're going to lay the blanket down so that it's a little bit wider than your mat. And that way our knees, our shin bones have some support while we spend some time on our knees. So for the first part, I'm going to try to, or for this whole section, I'm going to try to mirror you as much as possible. So let's come back up to standing, back of our mat, into mountain pose, Tadasana, equal standing, breathing in and breathing out. Feeling this lovely lift up the front of the body and this grounding sensation, shoulder blades, pelvis, heel bones in the back of the body. Good, inhale, reach the arms up. As you exhale, chin comes into chest. I want you to peel down off an imaginary wall. So shoulders curl over, upper back, mid back. Add in a bend in your knees as you come all the way down to the mat. Fingertips will brush above the mat, and then we're going to sway back and forth, tracing a half circle to one side, to the other side, and relax the back of the neck so our spine gets a chance to decompress. Breathe in and breathe out. Really let the spine relax here. Ribs towards thigh bones. And one more moment, breath in and breath out. And then walk your hands forward, and we're gonna come into a plank pose, top of push-up. Wrists are wide enough for your shoulders. Feet are sitting bones distance apart. Spread into all 10 fingers, especially the L shape of your hands. The index finger is gonna point towards the top of the mat, and then draw the belly button in and up, keeping that board-like line in your body. You can modify by laying the knees down. So but a bit of time here to fire up the whole body. Breathe in. As you exhale, lay the heel bones down over towards the right. Breathe and lift the heel bones. Exhale, lay them down over towards your left. Just like that. Deep breath in and then exhale. And deep breath in, lift up and exhale. So we can stay here, or we can take this into a side plank. Lift the heels up, lower them down. Maybe left arm rises up high to the sky. Lift the right waistline up towards the ceiling. Maybe lift the gaze. Breathe in. Exhale. Let's go to the opposite side. Pivot, open up towards the front. Deep breath in. And then exhale. One more each side. Lift the heel bones lower down. Left arm rises. Breathe in, lift the heels, lower down, opposite arm rises. Good, back to plank pose, wrists under the shoulders, lay the knees down, and then slide your right leg towards the outside of your mat. If your blanket's kind of in the way, you can fold it up. Wrists are under the shoulders, and then you're gonna take your right toes, draw them up to the ceiling as you externally rotate that right leg. So we're gonna do a funky cat-cow that involves moving our right leg in and out. Belly dips down, heart reaches forward, toes will stay facing the ceiling. Breathe in, and then exhale, draw your belly button in, round the spine, and take the toes down towards the mat. Chin comes into chest, look underneath you. Breathe in, belly dips down, heart reaches through, and you're gonna open the right leg. And then exhale, turn that leg in and round the spine. 3 more, listening to what feels good here. So really pulling the heart forward, drawing the scapula together. As you exhale, become a cat and round the spine. And of course, if it feels nice to pause anywhere, find a moment there to breathe, then you can add that in. 1 more, breathe and reach the heart forward. And then exhale, round the spine. Good, left hand comes behind your head. We're gonna do a little bit of work with our torso and our shoulders. Breathe and lift the left arm up high to the sky. And then exhale, take that elbow down to your bottom hand. In breath, lift up. And exhale, elbow to bottom hand. 3 more here. Press into your bottom hand, reach the top elbow up, breathe in. And then exhale. See how mindful you can be with your movement. So transitioning through all the spaces. Breathe in. And then exhale. We're gonna do 1 more, but this time extend the left arm, extend the top arm up high to the sky. Deep breath in. Exhale, dive the fingertips through underneath your right arm, reaching your hand for your extended toes. Left arm is gonna rest down. We have the option just to straighten our top arm or to bend that top elbow and wrap that palm behind you, perhaps even scooching the fingers back towards your left thigh bone. And what can you let go of here? What can you find here? And coming back to the breath. We'll make our way out of thread the needle. Right palm plants down, slide that arm out. Both wrists under the shoulders, and then slide your right heel bone towards you and turn the right toes out so our front knee is, or extended knee is over that ankle. We're just gonna sink into our right hip, bending into the right knee, pushing over so we feel that stretch in our right hip, and then come back to where we started, maybe even push into the left hip a bit. So this is just kind of rocking the pelvis side to side, rocking to the right, and a little rock towards the left. We'll do this a couple more times to open up the right hip and that connection there. Good, now back into sinking into that right knee, right thigh bone. Bring your right hand just underneath you, and then left arm stretches towards the side wall. So left arm stretches above you towards your right. Breathe in. Exhale, we're gonna find the opposite stretch. Left hand plants down, left wrist under left shoulder, and then right arm reaches on top. Back and forth, breathe in. Left side body stretch, lift up. Exhale, right side body stretch. 2 more here, breathe in. And breathe out. 1 more, breathe in. And breathe out. Good, we have the option to stay here, or you can add on floating the right leg up off the mat, flex that foot, and reach your extended sole of your right foot away from your right middle finger. Good option to stay here, or bend the top knee and then reach your top fingertips to maybe clasp a hold of the toes, the ankle, maybe the shin bone. You can also just reach here. If you've clasped a hold of something, push the hips forward and lift the chest for a bit of a back stretch, hip stretch. Breathe in. And then exhale, plant that foot down. Bring your hands back to tabletop, wrists under the shoulders, and then slide your right leg all the way to the other side of your yoga mat. Tuck your back toes, come down onto your forearms, and take a look at your back foot over towards your left. You might begin to sense a sensation of a stretch in your left glute, left hip, and that's what we're going for. So make that lateral C shape with your body, and push into the left hip, rock forward a bit, and rock back. Good, 2 more breaths here. You can always play around with slightly rounding the spine or cat-cowing the spine in any shape, and see how it opens up the pose for you. So you determine what feels like it's creating more space in your body, what your body needs. But before we go to the other side, we're going to take a little break in a child's pose. Knees scooch wide towards the long edge of the yoga mat. Toes draw behind the pelvis, hips towards heels, and then slide the palms forward. And take a break, forehead connects down towards your mat. And as you're taking a break, I'm going to switch to the other side. Okay, so from your child's pose, we're going to walk our hands back towards us. And then we come back into our plank pose again. Walk the palms forward. Spread all 10 fingers wide. Extend the legs. Come up onto the toes. Option to modify by laying the knees down. Hug the belly button in and up, and keep that board-like shape. So we're avoiding hanging out here. Breathe in and breathe out. Good, lower the heels down over towards the right. Breath in, lift up, and lower over towards the left. Good, so staying here or taking this into a side plank. Heels towards right, open up towards your left. Left arm reaches skyward, breathe in. And then exhale, transition to the opposite side. Breathe in, open up. Left, whatever the bottom waistline is, you're gonna lift that waistline up. Turn that side on. Good, 1 more each side. Breathe in. Exhale. Breathe in. With both hands plant underneath the shoulders, lay the knees down, untuck the toes, and now we're going to extend our left leg towards the outside of the mat. Toes will face in front of the body. Take your left toes, draw them up to the ceiling. So we're externally rotating that leg from the thigh bone, not from the ankle. But now we'll come into our cat-cow here. So you're gonna round the spine, draw the toes down, chin comes into chest. Breathe in, dip the belly down, reach the heart forward. And you can do the opposite too. So instead of rounding the spine here, you could arch the spine here. Just play around with opening your left leg and turning that leg in as you find that cat-cow movement in your spine. 2 more, breathe in. Both of the hip points dip down, heart pulls through. Exhale, round, 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 round the spine. Okay, let's do 1 more. Breathe in and breathe out. Good. Plant your left toes down so the pinky toe side of the foot grounds down. On this side, right hand comes to the back of the head. Reach that elbow up high to the sky. Breathe in. Exhale, take the top elbow down to the bottom hand. So our whole goal here is to push into our bottom hand and find rotation in the spine. Lift up, breathe in. Exhale, down towards the mat. 3 more, breathe in. And breathe out. And 2, breath in. And breath out. Last one. This time we extend our right fingertips up high. Breathe in. Exhale, dive the fingertips underneath the left arm, reaching that bottom arm towards your toes. We can stay here, extending the left arm forward. We can add in that half binds. Just take a moment just to be. Sometimes all our body needs, all our mind needs, is just a little bit of time, which helps us to create a little bit more space. We'll come out of thread the needle. Both palms connect down towards the mat. Then slide your left heel underneath that left knee. Push into the left knee, sink into that left hip. Check out that side. And then pull it back slightly, pushing into the right hip. So just tick-tocking or reaching the hips over to, I was going to say swish-swashing, moving the hips side to side. Get almost like a half malasana or half yogi squat here. Good. Bend into the left knee, add on reaching your right arm above you, reaching it towards the side. So we're stretching the right side body. Breathe in. Exhale, opposite stretch. So right hand, right wrist plants down under right shoulder, big left side body stretch. Breathe in, sink into the left hip, drop the left thigh bone down. And then exhale. 3 more. And we always tend to kind of lock up our neck when it's not needed. So I like to try to just let my head follow the movement. Your neck is a part of your spine, and we often forget that. So let's come back over here again. Left arm extends towards the side wall. Option to stay here or option to lift that left leg up off the mat. You can flex that extended foot so that way we get some energy there. stay here, keep reaching, or bend your top knee and then bring your left fingertips reaching to maybe access the toes, the ankle, the shin bone, or maybe just keep reaching. If you can grab a hold and create a connection there, push the hips forward, lift the chest. Good, breathe in and breathe out. Extend that left foot down and then walk your hands back to our tabletop position with our arms. Slide the left leg all the way behind you, tucking the left toes. Come down onto the forearms and spend a moment just pushing into your right hip, creating a lateral C shape with your spine, rocking forward and rocking back. And focusing on the right glute. Good. This time we're going to come into our puppy pose. Knees plant down underneath the hips. Toes are, tops of toes are pressing down. Slide your palms forward and slide the palms a bit wider than shoulder width. You can even just take them to the long edge of the yoga mat and then take the head and heart down towards the mat. If that's too much in the scapula and the upper back, you can come back to narrowing the arms, even softly bending the elbows. So we'll take a couple moments here just to breathe in and breathe out. One more. Then walk the palms back up underneath your body. We're going to sit back on our heels and swing the legs around. Good. So this practice that I just led you through can be the beginning of a longer practice, or it can be just a short somatic release for your hips and your spine, and to tune in, to kind of reset your energy. So please let me know how you enjoyed it, what you found useful, what you would like more of. I'm here for you. And also, if you'd like to attend the full series, stay tuned. We'll be launching that. I am new to teaching on camera, so I appreciate the feedback. I appreciate your support. I appreciate constructive feedback. So please let me know your thoughts. Thank you and namaste.